Let's talk about the 5 key points for buyers and sellers when it comes to buying and selling your house. Number 1, exclusive representation. The buyer has a right to be exclusively represented by one realtor. The seller has the right to be exclusively represented by a seller's agent. But in some cases, with consent, there can be dual agency, meaning that one agent can represent both parties. However, I think it's important for everybody to understand how that works and how people are represented in that scenario. A good realtor will explain what your options are and what all of those scenarios mean to you. I think we also want to think about expertise, right? And when I say expertise, if I have a cavity, I'm not going to go to a heart surgeon, I'm going to go to my dentist. If I have an earache, I'm going to go to an ENT. If I have an issue with my heart, I'm going to go to a heart surgeon, not my dentist. I think the same thing comes when it comes time to buy or sell your house. If I have an issue with my car, I'm taking it to a mechanic. I'm not taking it to my dentist. If somebody wants to buy or sell a house, they should use a realtor that has a ton of experience in navigating what that looks like. Someone that has done a lot of transactions like myself also has the ability to steer you clear of pitfalls and give you a good transaction. That also goes with communication. A good realtor is going to share that feedback from those showings with you. Because there's 2,300 realtors in Northwest Ohio, it could be 2,300 realtors showing your house. It's important to get that feedback from the people that show the house and the people that go through your house. I like to share that feedback with my home sellers to see if there's anything that we can do to help with the sale of the house, to get more people through the house. Some of the feedback we get is, we hate the color of the kitchen, so maybe we need to make it more neutral. We hate the countertops. Maybe we want to add and offer a concession where we'll give them money towards a new countertop. There's all sorts of things we can do to solve all sorts of problems a buyer might have with the house. Also, accessibility and showings. Did you know as a seller, you can block out certain windows that don't work for you? As a seller, you also have the ability to ask for a 24-hour notice. If a certain day is bad for you because of work, you can block that off too. A good realtor is going to give you all of those options that you can do as far as making the house available. And also a realtor is going to make sure that no one can go through your house, like they have to be with a licensed realtor. Also, a realtor is going to help you with that loan commitment monitoring. Agents play a crucial role when it comes to monitoring where that deal is and the certain benchmarks that you have. There's a certain window to have earnest money turned in for a buyer. There's a certain window to have your inspection done. There's a certain window to negotiate inspection issues that you might have. There's a certain window to negotiate any sort of issue you might have with appraisal. It's possible that the appraisal and that the amount doesn't match what your loan amount is for, or what your contract value is for. There's a certain window where you can come to a resolution or you can negotiate that difference. Also, what happens if the lender needs an extension for the buyer? There are certain rights that you have as a seller where you can say yes or no, or you can meet in the middle. A good realtor is going to help you negotiate through all of that.